Erez and Sahar Calderon were among dozens of children whom Hamas kidnapped and took to Gaza on October 7th. They were released after 52 days in Hamas captivity, although their father is still a hostage. Their mother, Hadass, says her children still suffer from trauma 6 months after their release and worry terribly about their father.
My children can't sleep.
My children can't sleep. They're terrified. Their father is coming in their dreams. He comes and says and screams, "Please don't forget me." They came back, but they're still there. They're still in the 7th of October. They live it every day. They never feel safe. They're afraid from strangers. They believe the terrorists will come again.
Israeli trauma experts say they are struggling to contend with the unique traumatic experience of the Hamas invasion and the displacement of more than 200,000 people from their communities near Gaza and on the northern border. Thousands of psychotherapists have been recruited by both the Israeli government and volunteer organizations to treat the traumatized children and families.
We have, unfortunately, a lot of experience in shelling and in bombing and even in war victims, but we never experienced kidnapping of children. We never experienced the massacre of parents in front of their children. How do you explain to a child that he is safe now when he's seen his safest place, his bedroom, burned and his parents murdered in his house?
In Gaza, most of the 1 million Palestinian children have been traumatized by the widespread death and destruction caused by Israeli airstrikes and seeing their families killed and their homes destroyed. UN agencies estimate that more than 15,000 Palestinian children have been killed, 12,000 have been wounded, and about 19,000 orphaned during this war. Marwan Shaheen, a mother of 6 children living in the Nuseirat refugee camp, has been displaced 4 times since the war began. None of her children have been able to go to school, and her 18-year-old daughter suffers from schizophrenia but has not been able to get medicine or treatment.
My
8-year-old daughter and my 9-year-old son haven't allowed me to sleep since the beginning of the war. Any sound scares them, even if it's the noise of a car, not shelling. And because they hardly sleep, they wake up very tired. The war destroyed them psychologically, personally, socially, health-wise, and nutrition-wise.
Because most of Gaza's hospitals and medical services have been destroyed, children's trauma cannot even begin to be treated until the war ends, Palestinian medical officials say. Preliminary research shows at least 2/3 of Gaza's 1 million children are suffering from trauma.
They are facing a lot of difficulties. They are suffering from signs and symptoms as a result of the continuous war and pressure on them, and the loss of family members, the loss of houses, and so on.
Medical professionals and parents of both Israeli and Palestinian children worry that even when the war between Israel and Hamas finally ends, the emotional scars will take many years to heal. Linda Gradstein, VOA News, Jerusalem.